Original pirate material. You're listening to the streets.
Blinding with the lights.
What? We're actually being consistent? I'm actually talking to my laptop. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, hi, my name is Lucky, also known as Where's Lucky 44. I hope this mic is on. I really kind of just bought it and just hope for the best. But anyway, it's Friday, the last day of Black History Month. Actually, pretty sad about that, but it's cool. You know, we had a great Black History Month. We had a lot of things going on this month. I'm gonna do like a little recap real moments where I post all like the different things that I've done. Actually, I'm gonna just post. I'll figure out how I'm gonna do it. Like, I have a bunch of content from my camcorder specifically, and I think I think I'm gonna just like make a little real moments, a little recap moments, so y'all can kind of see what you're about to get yourself into, you know. But yeah, like, it's Friday, it's blackouts. We don't support no businesses, you feel me? Anyway, I have a to-do list. It's not really a to-do list, it's just things that I want to do today. First off, I need to clean my room. It's looking like a dumpster in here. It's not really looking like a dumpster, but it's looking like somebody just threw clothes around and all that. So, we're eating our leftover chicken and rice. That's my go-to. Anything chicken and rice related, hand it over. That's all. But I'm gonna try and see if I can get out in like the next hour or so. Not too crazy on time right now. Like, it is what it is at this point. But yeah, you know, my stomach was a little loud, growling like a little lion. I felt fear. But yeah, we're gonna eat and then we're gonna get to clean it, and then hopefully by the time the next clip, I'll probably be outside. We'll hope the best. I got a fit picked out. It's very simple though. So I mean, I don't know what else you thought it was gonna be, like real extravagant. I've done my dressing up, and we'll recap that too. It's been a lot of ties, a lot of red, a lot of black, you know. Anyway. Okay, so here's the fit. It's very simple. It's just like a little throwaway fit. I decided not to put on the jeans because I didn't feel like changing. I'm probably gonna put on my docs. Real quick little 1-2 slide. But yeah, real quick. Got the bag. And got the camcorder in the bag. We'll see what I shoot today, you know, but yeah. But yeah, I got a few things I want to do today. I'm gonna support this black. I think they're black owned. It said on like the Google thing that they're black owned. So hopefully we're trying to support black owned. I'm gonna get some matcha today. Hopefully they have matcha because I really want some matcha. to this little shop. It's a small business shop called Angel's Island Coffee. Yeah, so we went there. I used to always go to them when I was like a couple years ago. I used to always go to them, and life happens. Anyway, and then I got me a little goat cheese. Nothing too crazy. I just needed something to put on the bones, because even the bones is touching the skin. It's alright, like it'll hold me for the time being. But I wish they could have put this in some butter or something, give it a little flavor, girl. Give it a little flavor. Give it a little flavor. It's giving. Girl, I know you got some butter up in there. Anyway, I'm about to head to the gallery for the clothing reception. And then I'll probably head home afterwards. And then we'll start the day over and shit. But, yeah. This grilled cheese is not much to talk about. Like, it's just bread and cheese. I mean, at least it got a little pull to it, but I'm just gonna tuck that back in the bag, and that's okay. You know, they should have put some butter on the goddamn stove, whatever, the skillet, whatever they decided to flip. So we made it to the little gallery. I'm gonna switch y'all to my camcorder because that's really what I'm gonna be shooting off of. And I have a lot of footage from when I went to the gallery before, so I'm gonna use that as well. And yeah, let me show you my look. This that big boy. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna switch y'all to that. I didn't even charge it. I hope it's alive.
For you to scan. You scan, watch their videos on that modality of sacred. We want you to be able to get Thanksgiving. We've created 3 immersive rooms to match those different modalities. The last immersive room has 2 modalities within it. We've curated artists from all over the northeast region of the country down. So we have artists in this exhibition you'll see from New York, New Jersey.
Don't be afraid. After the darkness is light. So don't you be afraid. When it comes the long night. Long night. Have faith, journey along. If you don't know, the path is long. But if you try, you'll surely grow to heal past the sorrow that been keeping you low. You alone, so grow, 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 grow. You got to grow, 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 grow. Even if you're on your This is my mom. Grow. You got to grow, 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 grow. You got to grow past these shortcomings. And slowly and surely, we'll make it through.
So, again, my name is FACESOUL-GROW. I'll get into this section, which is my work. Ashe is from the Yoruba, and Ashe means to speak things into existence. So you'll see in spirituality, specifically Christianity, you'll see Amen. Before that was introduced to us from colonialism, we used Ashe. That was a way to actually stamp it and give it power. So that's what my name means. But the work that I'm making is called Black Space. So I'm thinking about spatial context. I grew up in not so great conditions. The conditions that I grew up in were very violent, projects, things like that. My family comes from one of the most egregious projects in America, Bridgeport, Connecticut, PT project. So that's the root of where I come from. And so I'll start here. These unfinished works these are unfinished works that I didn't anticipate to sell, but I have a weird way of selling my work that we can have a separate conversation about. But while I'm writing thesis, I'm thinking about black space and safety. What does it mean to have space as black people? So it's called space agency. What does it mean to have power inside of space? And typically, the conversation I want to have is that, first of all, this system in America was never built for us to survive. It was never built for us to actually achieve and matriculate and do what we need to do, but we still always made a way. So in the conditions that I grew up in, I was always conflicted with going outside because every day was a struggle for me to survive. I grew up in an area called Detroit, which is the blood territory, where there's a lot of gang violence happening in my community. And so through that, every day there was like a shootout happening. And so I had to learn how to navigate through that as an artist. I was the kid in the neighborhood who always walked home with a canvas, who was always trying to just do the right thing. But of course, the conditions always influence you to do the wrong thing. And so through that, learning, making mistakes, and trying to get it right, the community started to support my energy, started to support the things that I was trying to do so I can make it out. And so there became this sort of like complex relationship that was happening. And so when these works behind me, I started to when I started writing my thesis about black space, I wanted to, when I'm doing exhibitions, start creating opportunity for me to learn from the audience. Because I wanted to hear what people were saying about my work, even though it wasn't finished. And so I started to do these presentations of unfinished work because I realized that life is not always beautiful. So I painted this on drywall as a testament to the home. When you look at drywall, it's firm, but it's also fragile. And so I've been working on a collection of work that what does it mean to have a home and then you get removed from it because of gentrification, or the conditions of marginalization, right? The conditions of redlining that happens when you're forced into a specific area. And so when you're in home, you see things like family gatherings, birthday parties, cookouts. I was going through old Polaroid pictures finding black joy because I didn't want my work to be about trauma. I didn't want my work to be about just this sort of, this conversation of resilience is necessary. But I'm seeing that everywhere in all these galleries, and now it's becoming about the neighborhoods I grew up in, and brick was one of those things that you commonly see in those areas. And so I painted them with a few different materials to sort of talk about black identity. On the bottom you have red acrylic, and then you have black ink. So over time, I don't know if you've ever seen any houses that with brick, you see that white substance coming out of the brick. That's because of the context or the elements in the environment that's forcing that brick to sort of change. So you're seeing that happening in real time with the brick now because of the humidity in the space. So I'm sort of thinking about my ancestors and what it might look like and the privileges I have today to be where I am today and standing on that foundation. So originally this was a monolith.
Y'all made it to the end of the video. That's commitment right there. Anyway, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Answer the question, what is savor to you? I think that was the question. I'll put it on the screen. Y'all know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took a minute to edit, but it's a craft, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I have more videos coming. Are they edited and finished yet? No. But it's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being present. Thank you for believing. Thank you to the Curated Gallery. Thank you to Ase. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to everybody. Leg is out.